My next guest are the creators of South Park, which has become one of the hottest shows around. They've got a new show called That's My Bush. It premieres tomorrow night on Comedy Central. Please welcome Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Gentlemen, how are you? Hi, guys. How are you trendsetters doing, okay?
We're trendsetting.
We're happy as Larry's.
Yeah, we're happy
as Larry's.
We're sitting backstage wondering.
Have you guys ever heard Larry's? You're in the comedy business.
No, I've heard Happy as Mark.
Yeah, Happy as Mark. Larry, you got to go to Ireland. I met your moms. You brought your mom. You know what?
Yeah.
And they're such sweet women.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? What were you expecting?
Well, I don't know.
What
You
were
guys
you
are just
expecting?
odd. I was expecting just horribly deformed people. I don't know. It just seems so odd. I guess they're proud of you guys, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've never seen any of you.
No, we keep it away from them.
Now, how do you handle that, though? Because I know my mom, she would come to a show, and if I said, like, hell on stage,
Really?
she'd be very upset.
I just always tell my mom that Matt does all the gross stuff and I do all the nice messages.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then we bought each of our parents a car, and that kind of shut them up.
Yeah.
You know, that works.
Once you buy them a car,
Yeah, that works.
My mom, yeah, actually, my mom literally said when we first did South Park, she's like, they're so cute. Why do they have to swear? And I said, Mom, I got you and Dad a cruise around the world. And she said, oh, that's why. Okay. That's
That works, doesn't
yeah.
it? Oh, yeah. That works. You get the parents, as long as you
Yeah.
take care of the parents.
Now she's like, they don't swear enough. Make them swear more.
Kinky sex.
My mom actually said that about an episode. She actually called them and said, you know what, you could show down on Nickelodeon that episode. What are you doing?
Yeah, they really do.
Now, does it go further back? Are the grandparents still around? Is there any reaction to them? Are they?
My grandmother just visited the set of That's My Bush. And,
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like a lot of people, she was just really confused, I think.
really confused.
Just like, what's going on? She's like
had
the
this pained
president,
look
but
on
he's
her
a
face.
sitcom, and what's happening?
I just don't think she could hear very well what was going on.
Well, that's cool. At least they're into it. That's important.
They're very into it. Yeah, they're very supportive.
Now, tell people what That's My Bush. Tell people what the show is about.
Well, it's basically, the whole idea was we wanted to do a sitcom that parodied sitcoms. So we're not really out to do a political show. It was just, we want to do a sitcom that was about someone real.
Now, if Al Gore had won instead of Bush,
we thought we were going to be doing the Al Gore show.
Yeah.
We really did.
We pitched the show in April, so
Yeah.
it was whoever was going to be elected, and we all got together in November, whatever it was, 7th or
so
8th.
it would have been called That's My Gore.
Absolutely Al.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We didn't know.
I don't know. but we got together election night. We had hired the producers, hired the writers, and we were like, the day after the election, we'll all know who the show's about, and then we'll go.
Right.
And we had a big party and had everyone over at the house, and we were watching, and we're just like, oh, I guess we're not going to know till tomorrow. And then, oh man,
And you have to pay these people from the next
yes,
from that
they were
day.
on, and Comedy Central just sucked it because it was just like. It went on and on and on, and money was just getting
Comedy
burned.
Central
They must have been as mad as Larry.
Yeah,
was.
they were as mad as Larry. Exactly.
They were sure that we were behind the whole debacle.
Yeah.
Because we procrastinate so bad, they were sure, like,
They
you
were
guys
sure
are
we
up
had
to
So did you have a Gore and a Bush standing by, literally?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, we sort of, again, the show isn't about the president in that sense. The show is about a guy. And so it wouldn't have mattered who the president was. We just needed to know so we could know what to name it.
Now, have you guys ever been to the White House to get a feel of the...
We took a tour last year.
How did you guys get in?
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Well, this was before the show. We were doing the show, so they didn't know yet.
Was this a VIP tour?
No.
Yeah, kind of. We had a mini private tour because our producer used to work at the White House, but we didn't get like a Martin
that's
Sheen
called
They didn't
tour.
know.
We
campaign
didn't.
contribution.
But it was
No, we
funny
didn't get
because
the good tour.
We were asking him questions like, there's the thing, and this is, sort of the main room in the White House. We're like, so let's just say the president had a crack baby. Where would he keep that? They're like, well, I don't know. I guess it would be in the basement. Ah, the basement. Remember that, the basement.
And then you'd see him just go. We didn't last very long there.
Now, did you like the house? Did you like the White House as a house? It's not a nice...
It's really small.
It's small. See, that's when you know you've been in California too long.
Yeah.
The White
Yeah,
House
that's
is
true.
too small.
Yeah.
When you live in LA and you go, it's nice, it's just
But
small.
everything.
No wonder.
It happens with every, you see the Statue of Liberty and think, oh, it's small. It's always smaller than you think it's going to be.
Really? How big did you want the statue?
Like you were smaller than I thought you would be.
Really? Well, now you know how he got on the show. So you go through, and then were you disruptive at all? Were you asked to leave? Were you polite? Did you actually conduct yourself as young gentlemen?
We have manners when we need them.
Really?
Yes.
I've never seen that.
No, we can pull it off.
Really?
We really can.
We can fake our way through about anything.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
And you told me you're trying to get world leaders to guest on the program. Is this true?
That's our dream. We want like leaders of third world countries to come and be the guest stars. You know, like, and because we'll pay them like $100,000, which could, like, you know, for a lot of them, that's all they need for the year. For
the whole country.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So we've been putting the calls out.
Well, who would you like? You know, you could get Gorbachev.
Yeah, we could probably get Gorbachev.
Yeah, Gorbachev.
We really want to get Saddam to do it, just because, you know, we have, I mean.
He doesn't do personals.
He does, but I
Comedy
think we're going to try to talk him into it. We showed him the South Park movie because we thought then he would get what we're trying to do.
Did you send the movie over there?
Yeah.
We didn't hear back, really.
He didn't respond.
You should write a letter and say your children in America.
Yeah, exactly.
And see, maybe he would answer. Maybe he would answer. That would be,
we all
that
love
would be
you,
a coup. You'd
yeah,
be Barbara Walters.
maybe.
Yeah. Is there anybody else, like the world president of Liechtenstein? You want world leaders people know.
Yeah, well,
no. Really. No. Just like the president of Uruguay or
just people who need the money.
Okay, who is the president of Uruguay?
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just whoever. And we'll promote the hell out of it, you know.
Yeah.
Now we have a clip of That's My Bush.
Oh, we do? Okay.
To give people an idea? Okay.
This is, I think they're showing sort of
And this is Timothy Bottoms' Bush. He looks like Bush.
He looks like him. It's crazy. And so this is sort of our opening theme song, which we're really proud of.
This is the opening theme song to That's My Bush. All right, take a look. Now, I have to ask you guys about...
He does look just like him.
I saw this magazine ad for some kind of vodka. Do you want to explain that?
What ad? That ad.
What is that all
This
about?
was pitched to us at... This really sucked. Because
Your bottle looks a lot bigger than his bottle.
Yeah. This was pitched to us
That's
as...
the joke, you know.
Annie Leibovitz wants to take your photo.
Well, Annie Leibovitz, she's like the best photographer.
Yeah, amazing. And so we were like, wow. And Annie Leibovitz wants to take your photo, and it's going to be put in this package of photos with other people, and then you get paid money for charity. And we're like, that's a really cool thing. So then we went there, and Annie was like, okay, just take off your clothes and hold these. Click, thanks, bye. And we're like,
And you guys fell for that.
Okay, yeah, we totally fell for it. And then they kind of used them as ads all over the place.
As Larry, do you know that?
We're stupid as Larry.
Okay, so you take your clothes off, and then what happens?
And then it was pretty sweet because she goes, see, the joke is one of you's holding this, one of you's holding that. And I was like, oh, Matt wants to hold the small one. Yeah. And she said, okay. And then she said, Matt, you're holding the small one. And he was like, oh, really? And then, and they took it, they put it out, and then they used it as like ads, which wasn't really cool. Oh. And so
all of a sudden now we're naked doing vodka ads.
And everyone's like, you guys you sold out, and we didn't even make any money off of it.
Really?
Yeah. We really got screwed in
Screwed in show business. There's a first. Come on. Yeah. Wait till Larry hears about this. Anyway, folks, the show is called That's My Bush. It premieres tomorrow night on Comedy Central. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Jay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Be right back with music of Pete Yorn right after this.